Wednesday morning. Andrew's got the drill on now. We've got 2 ton of seed in, which should just be enough, although we didn't know the exact weight of the bags, so we might just fill a bag up just in case, because it's some seed that we've got to one side. So he's just dieseling up now, and then we're going to go and try this field. I wanted to get some spraying done, but if you look at that flag, it's a bit blustery, so I don't think I'll get any spraying done today, probably tomorrow. But we're going to go and set him off anyway, check the depths right, because it's quite sandy ground, and I can't remember where we were drilling last, and see how it's working. This Merlot did a regen, was it Monday morning, but it's still got an AdBlue light on, so don't know what's going on there. It's just the bane of people's lives, AdBlue. No matter what colour the machine is, it's always little gremlins, because there's only about 3 people in the world that make AdBlue systems, and none of them work in agriculture. It looks a bit different now from the other day. It's obviously dried off quite nice. There's a wet patch still in the middle, but majority of it's okay. Andrew's just there now checking the seed depth. There's the river looking a bit rough today. Probably could have reclaimed a little bit more here without driving. This bit here still got a bit of water laying in it, but it has dried a lot more since yesterday, so we might come back to Sumo and try and reclaim this bit. It's just corrugating it a little bit because the ground's so light and fluffy, but we've not found it to be an issue, so hopefully it should come up pretty quick if the weather starts to warm up. Lights are on pretty bright today. Might go back now, get the Sumo and see if I can reclaim a little bit more of that wet patch now it's dried a bit more again. If we waited for that completely to be dry, we'd lose like a week or 2 on this, getting the rest of the field. So there's 90% of it's good enough. We'll drill 90% of it, see if we can reclaim a bit more. If we have to come back in a few weeks, so be it, but at least the rest got away that little bit earlier. On the way to the field, I've ordered my fertiliser for 2024 season, and it's pretty much half the cost as it was last for this season. So I've got urea at £400 a tonne. It was 780 this year. So I'm sort of pleased about it. I know the price of wheat is quite low, but I have sold some wheat for next November to match for the same amount that the fertiliser is costing me. So I've like locked in. A bit like last year, I sold some wheat at 3, 4, 5 the day I ordered the fertiliser. So I paid dear for the fertiliser, but I sold the wheat dear. So just trying to like hedge it really against each other. Right, can you see through the window? Probably not. There we go. See, there's green stripes there. So we tried drilling this and we got rained off and left it, so it's a bit of a mess. Middle of the field's dry, the headlands are a bit mauled and traffic, so I think what we're going to try and do is we'll drill the middle of the field, then we'll work the headlands and drill them, and we'll just have to scrap this bit that we've already drilled before it rained and try and get this other block in over the next few days. Adam's doing a little bit of tree shearing here. These conifers have been blowing over up the road, so just take the top of them out. Ta-da! Some power in that. This one's a bit big. Oops. There we go. Just jump started the pavement. It hasn't been run for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I think if I leave the door open when I've been getting the marker pen out, it leaves the interior light on, so we just had to jump start it because we want some wheat out of this trailer behind. I think this needs a red stripe round that rim, but I haven't really got the time to do it. Plus there's 8 wheels to do because they're the wide wheels. The row crops obviously are black as well. Jenkinsons have just turned up as well for some chip. Andrew's just filling the drill up now. He's been getting out of that trailer. So he's been putting it on the seed sock to put it in, so he's bagging it up into a bag and messing about. You can just scoop it straight into the top of the seed sock, put it straight in. Aaron's just going to take that back now. Only half a load today, so it doesn't blow out. Gonna grind this up now with the grinder, get it ready for welding, and swap that handle for one that's not cracked. And then I'm gonna measure then and order a pin to weld on here, and then some longer top links to put across. But I'll refix that hole at the same time. It's got a little bit of a crack in that there as well. But yeah, that should go back in there hopefully. It's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. Weld that back on for now. It's a bit daft having a hole in the middle. I'll get that in the vise, I think. There we go. Just need to back the trailer in now when Andy's finished messing with Joe's car, put the tow bar on it and get it to the weld room, weld it on. The barley pile is starting to get a lot less, which is good because it means that we're not going to be running these fans now, which are costing quite a bit of money. The negligible cost of running a fan to keep grain conditioned now isn't negligible. It's a lot of money, and it's something that they were talking about yesterday at the conference. They were talking about doing like energy audits on all your motors and equipment to make sure that they're not wasting energy, I suppose, because apparently when a fan's running, if you halve the speed, you don't halve the energy. It's exponential, so you actually only use maybe a third the energy. So people have been converting fans like that to run slower in grain piles to save the energy and electric. Came back the other day from Lim. Look at the state of my number plate. Just the whole like back stripe there. It's completely filthy compared to the rest of the car. So I'm gonna have to clean that before I next go out. This is the field I was looking at before. I've come back. So let's have a look. Andrew's come in now drilling. So he's drilled this bit. You can see the little lines gone in now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna drill the middle of the field first. Let me get out the wind. There's a problem with direct drilling. So you're going along, everything's working fine, and then you go over a little bit. You can't see because the stubble looks the same, but there's basically a soft pocket. Now, if you worked it all up and flattened it all off, and it was all black soil, you'd see dark rings where it was wet, not light rings. But obviously, you can't see that because of the stubble, and it's just little bits. Where the field obviously needs a bit there by the buggy, needs a little bit of drainage attention. So we thought, well, we'll drill the middle and the headlands are terrible and we'll do the headlands last. But we've got these soft spots, which is a bit of a pain. So this is this wet patch. So he's now coming along now 12 metres next to it. Let's just see whether it's fine now. Sinking slightly. Drill's still doing a nice job though. See where the tractor's driven here. Little bit mushy, but it's such a drying wind now. I think that'll be fine. Just unfortunate that we've got these little patches here where it's having to lift up through. See there, it's been a bit moist. Like I say, most of the field is doing a cracking job. It's just going to be the headlands and these odd sort of wet hollows. So we'll just, I mean, there's one that's not even totally dried up. But we'll just have to keep going and going around the wet bits. Then we'll work the headlands, let the wind dry them, try and reclaim some of these hollows and then come back and patch them bits up. But we'll try and get some of this in. Much as we can now. Just on the valve, I'm going to let these tyres down a little bit because they're a VF tyre, so we can get a bigger footprint on the tractor. Perhaps could do with them on the drill though. Better. You can't really see, that's frost on the valve from letting the air tyres out. The air rushing out, making it cold. That's where it's sunk a little bit. Anyway, we dropped the tyre pressures and it's gone straight through this side, no problem. But it. Again, like I say, there's just soft pockets in the field that we can't see. See the tractor there scratching a little bit. That was a wet bit there from when we tried it in the autumn. We've just gone straight over the top of it now. You could always use a combi drill or plough it and then combi drill it, and then the power hour on the back of the combi drill just basically bulldozes everything flat and then it comes out the back looking mint. But I think we'd use more fuel than it's costing us in seed. So we'll do what we can anyway. It's still only quite early. I mean, we've sown winter wheat up until nearly the end of February, and we're just at the beginning of February now. So in another 3 weeks it might be completely different. These patches we can come in, disc them or sumo and level, loop round with the drill, job done. But we'll try and get the bulk of the field in now. I'm just trying to convince myself already that we're doing the right thing, but we're here. And it's the third time we've gone to drill this field, because twice we've been rained off in the autumn. Yeah, this is a bit where we got stuck in the autumn. Anyway, he's just driven straight through that now. We've got the tyres with no less pressure in, and then also you can dump the pressure off the drill. So as the drill starts to sink, he takes the pressure off, and then the drill will basically run at the same depth. So you can see it's actually still buried all the seed. That was the problem with it the other autumn. That button had been pressed without realising, and it was dropping pressure and not burying it on heavy ground properly. But he's away now. Quick stop at Brookhouse on my way home because this light switch is jammed. That's not today's birthday bumper, that was the other day. This is today. So John Barnett from JG Tyres is 60, Ian Wright is 43, Rob O'Rourke, happy birthday, Thomas Edwards is 13, Mabel Frost is 20, Leveson Gower is 28, Lucy Rogers is 26, Ruby Wall, happy birthday, Katie Hodges 46, happy birthday, and Phil Ginger with us is 43 as well. Happy birthday everyone on today's birthday bumper. Nearly 25,000, not far off, probably will be by Friday. If it's your birthday and you're not on there, happy birthday anyway. That is about all for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.